Well,
the shit.
And that's what I'm saying is that's how they've got a bad reputation because of that type of bullshit. But like, as far as like, I see it in the industry I'm in where people are just like, they're fighting to work for free.
Yeah.
Who the fuck does that in any other industry?
Yeah.
You don't have people fighting to work for free. How ridiculous is that notion? Can you imagine slaves saying, "Yes, master, let me pull the cotton picker longer today"? You know what I'm saying? No, but that's white or black. There's plenty of white slaves back in the Roman period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My point is, there's people who are like, "Oh, it's such a prestigious internship. Please let me work for free at this multi-billion-dollar company who could pay me, but they're choosing not to."
But I understand internships being work for free. I do.
I don't.
I really fucking do, because that's the thing is that's how, like, I tell you what, I mean, 15 years ago, you could have went to college to be, a radio broadcaster, or you could have walked your ass up to 90 Rock and be like, "I'll sweep the goddamn floors." And I tell you what, there's been several people that made it onto radio doing that shit.
Really?
And
I mean, what's his name from Nine Inch Nails? What's the lead singer of Nine Inch Nails?
Trent Reznor.
Excuse me. Yeah, Trent Reznor. It's funny. I'm pressing your camera as if it's a mute button for my microphone.
That's funny.
I'm like, yeah, we don't have a cough button.
Yeah.
Add that to the wish list. So anyway, yeah, Trent Reznor started off as a janitor at a music studio, and they let him overnight when they weren't using the gear.
Yeah.
Do his music. So he got free radio. This is back in the like late 80s when,
I mean, that's what I mean. It's the problem. I don't think is the internships. The problem is that people are doing shitty work and people are like, "Oh, that's good enough." And it's like, it's terrible work. It's like, I always bring up like construction or fence. Anybody could put in fence. Anybody can do it. My dad says he could teach anybody how to put in fence. And it's true. I mean, I've had friends that needed work for just a couple weeks, and they go with him and they could do something and he could pay them. But there's a reason why my father made more money than anybody else. It's because he did a great job.
Right.
Now, at first, he was like anybody else. He was, given this job, you go do it. You're given this job, you go do it. But there was a point where people started asking for him.
Specifically.
And he's the subcontractor. People usually have bad thoughts when they bring up the word subcontractor because they're thinking, I saw, this contractor and he said, well, he's going to do this, that, and the other. And then he sent a bunch of dudes that don't really know what they're doing. No, they used to ask for my father, and my dad would do specialty things for people. I mean, he would go behind other subcontractors and fix their work, and it would make the difference. Like a couple times, the company we would regularly work for would be on the brink of losing a large ongoing contract.
Oh.
And he would go in and fix the problem, and not only fix the problem so it was correct, but fix the problem to keep the relationship open.
Gotcha.
So that's above and beyond. And that's why my father made so much money for as long as he did, because he was that valuable.
Right.
But a lot of other people, I mean, they weren't. They would send, like, it would be either me or my dad, or me or my dad and like my uncle, or my dad and one other person. And they'd do the work of some crews that had 5 people because they were just fucking lazy. They tried to do shortcuts and they'd get caught. So they'd have to go back and do shit. It was terrible. It was always terrible. There was a lot of times we'd have customers just staring at us from, in fact, one story, Cal Ripken. We did a house at Cal Ripken's house, or we did a fence at Cal Ripken's house, and they were staring outside their window at us and I think it was because they really thought we were going to do shortcuts. But no, we just worked quick. We worked hard and got it done.
Instead, you did short stops. That really wasn't that funny.
So I think that's the thing. It's that in your line of business, I think people settle because they don't know what's available.